Everyone is scared right now. Scared that AI is going to take developer jobs. Scared that learning how to code in 2026 is a waste of time. I had the same fear, except I barely knew what I was doing when I started. No real experience, no big portfolio, just some side projects and a lot of copy-pasting from YouTube tutorials. And somehow, I still got hired as a software engineer. So either everyone online is wrong, or there's something about this conversation we're completely missing. I give you my exactly 4 takeaways at the end of this video. Things I wish someone had told me before I even sent my first application. My name is Jules. I've been working as a software engineer while studying computer science for the past 3 years. And in this video, I want to tell you exactly how I got there, what I see from the inside, and why I think the people who are scared of AI are asking the wrong question entirely. 3 years ago, I was studying business administration. No computer science background, no coding experience, nothing. I just started watching YouTube tutorials one day, following along, copy-pasting code, building things I didn't really understand. But something about it felt right, like I wanted to understand it. So I went deeper. I did online courses, late nights, a lot of frustration. At some point, I decided I wanted to switch my degree to computer science. But the switch wasn't guaranteed. I had to apply internally and wait. And here's the part that still surprised me when I think about it. I didn't wait. While I had no confirmation I would even get into my new degree, I started applying for developer positions, with barely any real experience. No degree in the field, nothing. One of those applications was for a front-end role. Angular, a framework I had never touched in my life. I went home, bought an Angular course, went through as much as I could before the start date, and then learned the rest on the job. And somehow, it worked. Now, if you're not from Germany, a working student role is basically a part-time developer job while you study. You got a real contract, real responsibilities, real code bases. Think co-op program, placement year, apprenticeship. Same idea, different country. Here's how it works practically. During this semester, I work part-time around 20 hours a week. Lectures, exams, assignments, and a real job on top of that. During semester breaks, I go full-time. No lectures, so I'm in the office like any other developer on the team. That means for 3 years I've been living in both worlds at the same time. Not just studying how software works in theory, actually building it, shipping it, breaking it, and fixing it. And that changes something. 3 years in, I know my code base better than people who joined after me full-time. I know why certain decisions were made. I know which parts of the system nobody wants to touch and exactly why. That context doesn't come from a course. It doesn't come from a tutorial. It comes from showing up consistently for a long time. That's worth something. Actually, that's worth a lot. So let's talk about the thing everyone is actually scared of. AI is going to take developer jobs. I want to push back on this. Not because I think AI isn't powerful, it absolutely is. But because I think we're telling the wrong story about what's happening. When kitchen machines became a thing, stand mixers, food processors, all of it, nobody said chefs were absolute. Because cooking was never just about the mechanical act of mixing ingredients. It's about judgment, taste, creativity, knowing when something is right. AI in software development is the same story. The job of a software engineer at a real company is not 100% writing code. It never was. It's understanding problems, communicating with stakeholders, making architectural decisions, debugging things that don't make sense, sitting in a meeting, and knowing which technical approach will actually work for this specific team, with this specific code base. AI can help you write code faster, just like GPS helps you navigate faster, just like a stand mixer saves your arms, but you still have to know where you're going. And now look at this. These are real open positions, right now in 2026. Nobody is saying you're useless. Nobody is saying they don't want you anymore. The positions just look different than they did 5 years ago. AI is new to everyone, to you, to me, and honestly to the companies hiring too. They're figuring it out just as much as we are. But the jobs are there. I see new ones posted every single month, not just online, at my own company as well. And here's what I noticed about the candidates who don't make it past the first round. It's almost never about the technical skills. It's about whether they actually seem to want to be there. I've seen people come in who clearly know their stuff on paper. Decent projects, okay CV. But in the conversation, they're flat. No energy, no curiosity. No real answers to what do you want to learn here. And I've seen people come in with very little experience, asking questions, talking about things they try to build, not performing confidence, generally interested. Those people get hired. When I applied 3 years ago with my minimal experience and my half-finished course in a framework I'd never used before, I think what got me through was that I couldn't hide how much I wanted it. I had a clear picture of where I was going, and that came across. You can't fake that, and you don't need to, because if you're watching this video, you probably already have it. So let me make this really concrete. If you're trying to get your first software engineering job right now, here's exactly what I would focus on. First, build something, anything. Not a tutorial project you followed step by step. Something you made because you had an actual problem and wanted to solve it. It doesn't have to be something new. It doesn't have to be impressive. It just has to be real. And be honest about where you used AI and why. Look, AI is a tool. Use it, but don't let it write everything for you, because then you're not learning how real projects actually work. You're just watching code appear on your screen. There's a difference between using AI to go faster and using AI to avoid thinking. One makes you better, the other just delays the moment you realize you don't know what's going on. Second, apply before you feel ready. I applied to an Angular job without knowing Angular. The interview taught me more than 3 months of courses. Get in the room. The job will teach you the rest, and it's not a blame to not know everything. Nobody does it. Trust me. In the interview, be a person, not a list of technologies. Talk about what you're curious about, what you're trying to figure out, why you actually want a specific role. Curiosity gets you hired. A framework list doesn't. And lastly, stop asking whether AI will take your job. Start asking how you can use it better than the person sitting next to you. That's the actual competitive advantage in 2026. I'm about to finish my degree at the end of the year. No signed contract for what comes next, but I'm generally not scared. 3 years ago, I bet on myself with way less than I have now, and it worked. The market is not closed. The jobs are there. I see them posted every single month. And here's my challenge for you. Open LinkedIn right now, find one junior dev role or working student position. Apply today, even if you only meet 60% of the requirements. And that's how I started. That's how most of us started. And if this video helped you, subscribe. I'm keeping this channel about what building a tech career actually looks like. See you in the next one.